Okay, should be that now.
Yep.
Is my voice fine?
Yeah, you sound good.
Perfect. Okay, so hey everyone, this is the second episode of my series, and today we have introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm Kevin the Tech Ninja.
And thank you for tuning in. I know it's like 9 there, so it's always hard waking up early during the weekends, but time zones.
Yeah, time zones. Oh, what time is it over there?
It is 6 p.m.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. I was up around 6:30 this morning. That's the time I normally get up around 5. So
In the weekends as well?
on the weekends I'm up around 6:30, 7 on the weekends.
On the weekends, it's late for me.
I got work to do, man.
All right, well, we're gonna start off. So you're Kevin the Tech Ninja. How did you come up with that name in the first place?
Yeah, so this was like well before I did YouTube. I was the company I worked for. There was a video contest, like why do you like working where you worked at?
All right.
And I worked on the help desk, and we made a video talking about how when people call the help desk, suddenly all their issues are fixed, and they can't replicate the issue. So we made a little sketch about like someone calling in, and then they turned around, and then a ninja came out from their desk and fixed their computer issues, and then disappeared. And obviously, I was the technology ninja. So I was a technology ninja for a while, and that shortened up to Tech Ninja. And when I started doing YouTube videos, I was like, man, I need a cool name. And then I was like, you know what? The Tech Ninja. Like, I think that just kind of goes together. I don't know. It's just that's kind of what happened, and the rest is history, I guess.
Okay. And I know TechSmash when he started, his name was inspired off of the website URL he had because he used to buy URLs. And he bought a URL called TechSmash, so he just based it off of that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So who inspired you to start YouTube in the first place? Like, what inspired you, or who? Both.
I think John Rettinger, because I saw that he used to make videos like in his office or whatever.
Right.
He'd have his webcam, and he'd hold up something like, hey guys, this is the phone, this is the Nexus P, here it is. And I'm like, and honestly, the way I think, I was like, I could do that, but I can do it better than him. Like, that's what I thought. I'm not saying I'm better than him or anything, but that just sort of motivates me to achieve greatness. I always try to push myself and accept and give myself very high limits, because I feel like if you set the bar this high, even if you come here, you're still doing pretty good. If you set the bar here and you come up here, you're not doing that much, but you think you achieved your goal. So that's kind of how that's kind of my mindset, and that's what drives me. So.
Okay. And was money a factor when you started YouTube, or was it just for fun?
I didn't monetize my channel till I was doing videos for 2 years. I didn't think about it. I didn't care. I didn't even know about it. And back then, I feel like it's like, oh man, back in the old days, anyone could monetize a channel. Like, you had to apply and accept the partnership and all that stuff. So I didn't think about monetizing it at all. I didn't even care. I had fun with it. And sometimes I wish I could go back to having fun with it again, because there's times, especially now, where it's not fun because there's so much stuff going on in the holiday season and so much work to do. But definitely I did it for fun. I did it for the love. I love technology. I always will love technology, and I love the video stuff. So I like combine my two interests together and go from there. The only reason I monetized my channel, my buddy Oren, is a guy I went to school with. I went to high school and middle school with him, and we met up for lunch one day. And then I was telling him about the YouTube thing, and he looked me up. It's like, man, he's like, you have 5,000 subscribers. I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, he's like, you can make some money doing this. You can monetize. You can do this. You can do that. You can have a website. You can do affiliate links. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't care about that. And then we sat down, and he kind of, I guess he was the architect of the Tech Ninja per se, and got me to monetize it and make a couple bucks doing it. So
that's cool. So when you started off, how was your growth pattern? Like, nowadays it takes a while to get like started off, how was your growth pattern? Was it quick? Was it?
Okay, so this time last year, I had 8,000 subscribers. Put it that way.
Okay. And was that when
So,
you started, or was that like before, like you started, then you stopped, and then you started again?
well, I've always been starting and stopping because, previously, 3 years ago, I worked for XDA developers.
All right.
I was on their channel. I was on the XDA TV channel. So I was making videos for them. Then after that, I went to Android Authority, and I made videos for them for a year and a half. So this is my first time really pursuing my YouTube destiny, I guess. I don't know. It is my first time really doing YouTube by myself, and actually having the business mindset and understanding things and really embracing social media and the sort.
So in 1 year, you've grown about 62,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy to think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
I was gonna say, in January, my goal was to get to 100,000 subscribers. So I'm not really happy with my growth yet. I need
you
to
get there,
my
you
goal.
get there.
I don't know, it's slowing down, but yeah, my growth, my expected growth to me in my head, as I said, I set the bar very high. I was like, I want to be at 100K by 2016. That was my goal.
I think it's gonna happen. So uploading on YouTube isn't like really easy to do for younger YouTubers just starting off. Like for myself, I have school and all of that. So how was your upload pattern like? Was it regular? Was it one video a week? Something? Did you have an upload pattern?
Yeah, I never had an upload pattern because I've always been working full time ever since I've had YouTube. I mean, I've been working full time since I was 19. So, and I was going to school too for a while. I finished school while working full time. So my upload pattern, I try to do like 2 videos a week. That was kind of my goal, 2 videos a week type of thing. And now I try to do 3 videos a week now, which it's very challenging and very tough, but I try to get a consistent flow, and I try to hit Sunday nights Eastern time because that's when the most people are on the internet at one time. It's Sunday Eastern at 8 p.m. most internet traffic at one time in the world. So I always try to hit stuff Sunday night, and even now I hold my best content till Sunday night. Like, I mean, if I reviewed something I think is dope, I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna hold it to Sunday night, unless it's a timely video like the Nexus 6. That was kind of timely. I had to get it out earlier, but yeah. So.
Okay. And just on the topic of starting off, what camera gear did you have when you started off? Did you focus on it much, or?
Yeah. My first camera was a Kodak EasyCam. One of those like brick cameras. It wasn't a flip or anything like that. It was a 1080p camera, and that was my first camera. And then and it was so hard to get focus on the screen, because I was like, do I turn the lights off? Do I turn the lights on? Like, I didn't know what to do. It was the hardest thing for me to use, and I got one of those little Gorilla tripods, little cheap ones you put on. And it's just one of those things that I started getting more and more gear over time, and suddenly I look up, I have 3 cameras now. But go ahead.
So was there like a time when you upgraded? Like, did you think, okay, I have this many subscribers, I should upgrade my quality, or was it just a gradual thing?
It was a gradual thing. I wasn't thinking about my subscribers. I was thinking about me, like I want to make high quality videos. So, that was kind of it. So.
All right. So I know you make videos on people, smaller YouTube channels to get noticed, right? But how did you get noticed? Like, how did you spread your videos out apart from you working at Android Authority, which helped you, of course, but like apart from that?
I wish I had a better answer, but honestly, that was really it. Me working for those websites. Also, I used to post my videos on forums. So I used to go to like XDA and like whatever Nexus 4, And I used to post my review in the Nexus 4 forums, or like tips and tricks for the Nexus 4. I used to post them in the tips and tricks section. So I used to do that a lot too, which would gain a little bit of traffic. I don't do that too much anymore. Really, I don't focus on that. But that's kind of what I did. But, you know, working for XDA developers, working for Android Authority, I mean, those are the ones that really help me out. And of course, doing collaborations with people around your size helps out. You know, I don't want to sound rude, but like someone with 1,000 subs shouldn't approach me to do a direct collaboration, because like the way I look at things is that if you want me to collaborate with you, I want
It's
people
supposed to be on the same level.
Yeah, yeah, and I expect people to expect very similar content. Like if they sub to you, they should get the same expectations as when they sub to me. And that's not like a jab at anyone, but I think it's just kind of respect to your subscribers. You're not shoving someone down their throat. And that's why I did the top unknown YouTubers contest. And that's why I try to keep it within the same realm of subscribers. Like, hey, this is best under 5,000, so you can expect a very similar quality. You know, to me, I think that's most fair. You know.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to approach it as well. And speaking of getting traffic, did you get any hate when you started off? 'Cause you get hate a lot, but when you started off, how did you deal with it?
Well, I've been black my whole life.
Okay.
So I've understood hate my whole life, I guess. So it doesn't bother me. Haters are just people who are usually jealous of you, and they're usually haters are just fans. They're just negative fans. That's all they really are. I mean, whatever. But they're taking time out of their day to watch your video, analyze your video, to pick out one thing they don't like about your video, and then comment on your video. If someone hates you that much, they wouldn't spend that much time to communicate with you, in my opinion. So they're people that love you. They whatever. It doesn't bother me, bro, because at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't make stuff for them. I do stuff that I like, stuff I enjoy, and you know, I got people that love me, and there's more people that like me than more people that hate me. So, and one thing, if people don't hate on you, that means you're not doing anything right. So now that people hate on me, that means, hey, I must be doing something pretty good. I have haters now, I guess, whatever. So
that's the positive way to look at it.
Always, man.
Okay. So when did companies start approaching you for review units, you could call them? Like, was there a stage when they started approaching you, or was it always? Because I know I'm a small YouTuber and I would like stuff to review, but I never get it. So when is that phase when you start getting stuff?
I think the quality of stuff has gotten better this summer when I started growing a lot. But before that, I would get like, you know, cases and, you know, a different type of skin sent to me. I would get like a slick wrap here and there. And this was when I was starting off, when I was smaller, like, you know, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, stuff like that. I wouldn't get anything crazy. Excuse me. And I wasn't focusing on stuff. Like I've always, as you know, I'm always like an opinionated person, and I focused more so on my opinions of stuff and tips and tricks. Like I never wanted to be a device reviewer, and I still don't want to be a reviewer per se. But I mean, you know, it's one of those things that it's kind of like a requirement. If you're in this realm, like you should review stuff. If people do want to hear your opinion, on stuff. So I'll make my reviews. But
I feel like reviews nowadays have become more opinionated in general, though. Like people opinionate more in reviews nowadays.
It depends on the person. A lot of reviewers read the back of the box and call that a review. A lot of reviewers don't use the product for an extended amount of time. They'll get it and have a review in 2 days, which I think is very inaccurate. You can't get a gauge of battery life, can't get a gauge of a lot of stuff. So that's the nature of the business we're in. It's always about being first. I want to be the first one with this review. I want to be the first guy with this review. So I know I'm never going to be the first. So what I do is I take my time. You know what? Hey, I had the Nexus 6P for a week and a half. People are like, when's your review coming? When's your review coming? I was like, when I'm done using it. Because I mean, I want to use the phone and really enjoy the phone and know the ins and outs. Know, hey, you know that little thing right there? Oh, that bothered me. Or hey, you know what? After using the phone for a week, dust particles got in the speaker grill. Like you wouldn't know that in 2 days. So.
Okay. Now, something that small YouTubers ask in general is, should I join a network or not? I guess the one thing in their mind, because the network gives them access to music and all of that, which is hard to get otherwise, but is it
Yeah.
worth it?
I don't like networks. I'm stuck in a network. I've been stuck in a network for 3 years. They make it so hard to get out. You have to have the right day, the right email, the right time to get out of a network. It's crazy. It's that they'll freaking extort the mess out of you, take 25% to 30% of your money.
Mhm.
And I mean, some people enjoy networks, some people like it because they do, I guess, provide some protection against people. Like if they try to
If they get
strike your
hacked.
stuff as yes, or strike your account as copyright and stuff like that. They provide some protection.
Mhm.
They give you some tools to monitor your channel, like see your performance and see your growth, and they give you access to music and access to graphics, access to a lot of stuff that's baked into it. But I signed up because I thought I would have a chance to do more ads, like pre-roll ads, like hey, like 10-second ad before a video, make a couple bucks, whatever. That's the reason I joined. But after being with I'm not going to put mine on blast, but after being with my partnership for 3 years, I've had 4 opportunities to do something like that. And they've been taking 20% from me for 3 years. And I'm really not happy with it. So I'm going to go solo. That's my choice. But I think for smaller channels, you should focus on your content more than anything else. And don't worry about those channels and stuff. A lot of the big YouTubers, million subs or 250,000, they're with someone because they cater to those people, but they're using guys like you and people like us, they're using our money that we're giving them basically to cater to these big dogs. So something to think about.
If you get to that stage, would you consider joining a network if you come out of this network, of course?
Yeah. No, I'm not joining anything. I'm done.
You're gonna go solo forever.
I'll make my own network. I'll make my own MCN.
Ninja network.
Yep, here you go. I like that.
All right.
Hey, Tech Smash, don't buy that domain.
Okay, so coming to an end, do you ever see yourself doing YouTube full time?
No, nah,
Why not?
not me because because basically Google is controlling you.
Okay.
So for example, let's say Google tomorrow says, you know what, we're going to cut creators' profits in half. We're going to cut it in half. I mean, I have no legal say in this. I'm not a stakeholder.
Mhm.
I'm not even like a real employee. I'm like a contract worker. So I have no say at all to Google. Or let's say Google be like, you know what, we don't want you to monetize your videos anymore, blah, 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 too many complaints or something. Basically, I'm not in control anymore. And that bothers me. So YouTube will always be a side hobby for me. And maybe when I have kids, I'll pass it to them and they can run with it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come out of this, to be honest. I'm just having fun. And I don't really think about my long-term future in YouTube because one day I may quit and I may be done. I may move on because I'm focusing on weddings. I'm focusing on doing event shooting and stuff like that. That's more so what I want to do, like documentaries, not really YouTube per se. I just love technology and that was like a natural fit. But I probably won't be doing this forever. Like you're not going to see me out here like Leo Laporte, 55 years old, making YouTube videos, but whatever.
So with that, do you think YouTube still has a very extended future, or is it gonna die down?
YouTube's not going anywhere. YouTube, when something becomes a verb, hey, YouTube that real quick. That means it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Hey, Google that real quick. Like when people say stuff like that, that means it's not going anywhere at all.
All right. So people who join YouTube today still have a chance to make it big, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, there's still what 2 billion people who have not yet been online yet. I mean, once those places go hot, I mean, there's 2 billion more people you can get. I mean, think about how many people are in America alone, or in Europe, or in anywhere. Think about the amount of people that live there, and think about Mark, Lou Unbox Therapy has 3 million subscribers. 3 million is nothing. Like the state of Michigan has 9 million people alone. New York has 3 million people alone. So I mean, it's like one of those things. It's like there's so many people who are you're not even scratching the surface on stuff like that yet. So of course, everyone has a chance to grow, and everyone will grow together. There's gonna be people that grow faster than others, get bigger and get smaller, whatever. But that's it.
All right. Well, that pretty much answers all of my questions for today. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. Well, yeah.
It's too, yeah, cool, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. It was nice knowing the background behind how you started. And I guess people can learn off it.
For sure.
Okay. Just one last thing before you leave. 30 seconds, any inspiring thought that you have
Hey,
for
you
all
still
of
have from
us?
Tech. You still have from Tech Talking BS, by the
I
way.
know.
All right, I've done this in a while. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So what I think is super important is not to like focus on other people and focus on what other people are doing. I think what's best is to really have a goal and really set objectives for yourself. And as long as you meet your goals and objectives, you'll be successful no matter what you do. And just remember, like the work you put in is what you're gonna get out. There's no real shortcuts for anything. Anything worth having, it's gonna be hard. Like if something was easy, everyone would do it. If having a 6-pack was easy, I'd have a 12-pack right now. You know what I mean?
I have a family plan.
Exactly. And like, it's not easy. And that's why it's a goal to have. And, set hard goals to push yourself. Don't set easy goals that you can accomplish in one day.
Okay. Okay. A little bit more than 30 seconds, but that'll do.
Ah.
All right, man. It was nice having you. Sure.
Same here, man. Likewise.
Well, I guess I'll catch you later.
Yep. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Yep.